In a move that's almost sure to kick off a legal fight, the Trump administration announced a major change for greenhouse gas emissions. The president called it the largest deregulation in U.S. history. The administration revoked a scientific finding known as the endangerment finding. It's served as the EPA's legal backbone for almost every climate regulation that's part of the Clean Air Act. That covers cars, power plants, and other sites adding to climate change. The president and EPA administrator said it'll save more than $1 trillion in regulatory costs.
This action will eliminate over $1.3 trillion of regulatory costs and help bring car prices tumbling down dramatically. You're going to get a better car. You're going to get a car that starts easier, a car that works better for a lot less money.
President Trump called the endangerment finding a scam and shrugged off concerns about public health. But there are thousands of peer-reviewed studies showing a link between climate and health, calling climate change a documented and quantifiable harm. While people might notice some savings in their wallets next year, environmental advocates are worried about the toll it might take in other ways. Andrea Nakano talked to legal experts about how this might be challenged.
It wasn't a surprise to many that the Trump administration announced a rollback of regulations to curb greenhouse emissions. Governor Gavin Newsom fired back immediately, vowing to take this matter to court. So has Earth Justice, one of the leading environmental law nonprofits in the country.
We plan to sue them in court as soon as the rule is published in the Federal Register.
Marvin Brown is the senior attorney of Earth Justice. He's concerned about how the repeal will increase the pollution from cars and trucks, which he says accounts for nearly 30% of all greenhouse emissions in the United States.
It's incredibly dangerous. We're talking about people's lives here. Not just, the lives of the people who are here today, but, thinking about future generations who are going to be affected by the actions that we take today.
President Trump has dismissed those health concerns, referring to climate change as a hoax.
I tell them don't worry about it because it has nothing to do with public health. This was all a scam.
Environmental law professor Holly Doremus from UC Berkeley says as legal challenges mount, she feels in the courtroom it's not the science of climate change that will come into question, but the role of the EPA.
They're claiming that even if the science of global warming is correct, that EPA does not have the authority to regulate greenhouse gases. And actually, I think that's where the core of the legal argument is going to be.
The administration is also ending a credit for automakers to add start-stop features that shut off gas engines when cars idle, a move companies like Ford praise. The EPA says it will save drivers an average of $2,400 when they buy a new car, though one analysis by SAE International found the feature can improve fuel economy and save drivers money.
They are only concerned, apparently, about economic impacts of regulations like limitations on greenhouse gas emissions. That is very dangerous because what it means is the implication is anything that's economically valuable can go ahead no matter how much it hurts people.
California may be sheltered from some of the federal government's actions since state law requires 100% of the electricity to come from renewable or carbon-free sources. Brown says while federal regulations may be up in the air, people can take steps to protect the environment.
This is a big blow. This is, an agency abandoning its mission to protect public health. But that doesn't mean that we still can't fight back and that there's not still things that we all can be doing to reduce this type of pollution.
The California Environmental Protection Agency released a statement saying in part that it will use every authority available to protect clean air, healthy land, and clean water while federal government turns its back on the health and safety of the American people.